Well guys, here is me trying to beat another Pokemon game, and this is a game I've been doing literally one day. That's it, just one day. I've been playing on work on my iPad to test out an emulator, and works very well, as I've been doing a whole bunch of new Pokemon games on my iPad at work and all that. Anyways, this is something that's been long overdue. I've mentioned it before in the final episode of Pokemon Crystal Clear, but of course, by the time you see this, that episode, this would have already been done, as this is Pokemon Crystal Legacy. This was another Pokemon Crystal ROM hack that Adam sent me around the same time as Crystal back, 2022, 2023, whatever. But I never tried it out until now. It's Crystal, but updated, so all the Gen 2 Pokemon that are only available in Kanto are all catchable here. The wild encounters are a bit different. The trainers have been changed a lot, especially the gym leaders. The levels have been scaled up and such, and yeah. I haven't really checked the Elite Four. All I did was look at the average levels. I didn't even look at the actual levels. I just guesstimated based upon the beginning from Will to Lance from the quick skim I saw. So I think the average level is going to be 50 instead of 43. But I got the team all made, and I love the sprites they use in this game, although they're not as good as Crystal Clear, but they're definitely better than they are in normal Gen 2 games. But anyways, my team, first up is Tauros, as haven't really used Tauros in Johto that much, I don't think, but this one was pretty good except for special attacks. It has Thrash, Icy Wind, Pursuit, Earthquake. Then next up is Scizor, of course, as it has the Silver Powder. It has Metal Claw, Slash, Pursuit, and Cut. And Cut's changed now. It's now Bug type and has 65 power, so it's slightly stronger. And with Scizor, with Silver Power, it's going to do over 100 damage, so pretty good to know. And next up is Sneasel, which actually has been viable, because Sneasel normally isn't viable. With the Never Melt Ice, has Fang Attack, Metal Claw, Strength, and Ice Punch, which really has been helpful as well. Very strong member. Saved me too against Claire. Speaking of which, Jinx also saved me against Claire as well, as she has Psychic, Ice Punch, Body Slam, and Powered Snow. Couldn't get rid of the last move, unfortunately. And then the next member is Machamp, of course, which was actually catchable, I think, right before the route before Azalea Town. It's actually catchable that way, instead of a trade and such. Anyways, with the Quick Claw, it has Cross Chop, Ice Punch, Headbutt, and Fire Punch. And then the last member is Alakazam, which I think was... yeah, I think it was catchable where it normally is. It was actually kind of weak at first until it finally got Psychic, but it has Psychic, Thunder Punch, Recovery, and... Recover and Headbutt. I can't believe they couldn't get Fire Punch and Ice Punch. Fire Punch and Ice Punch, they must have changed it, because I know normally... Alakazam can legitimately learn those elemental punch moves. That's why I used it in Stadium 2, because that was legit. Alright, but anyways, that's my team. I do have some strange, massive weaknesses, too. Between, Bug, Fire, Stark, I know. But these guys had good counters between each other, so I figured this might be a good enough team, hopefully. And with this, with Machamp being on the Elite Four, it'll retie Gyarados as my most common Pokemon to Elite Four. Oh yeah, we can also run too, which is very nice. Alright, so Will first up. Actually, no, we'll have Sneasel start off first. So yeah, I started this. Of course, it's now March 10th when I'm filming this. I was trying to get the game done as fast as possible so I could maybe try film it before work. But by the time I got everything ready to go, I had an hour to go, and I didn't trust the time restraint I had. So I decided to wait, and I had to take care of stuff at home. So now, 3.5 hours later after being home, I can finally get to filming it now. Alright, so here we go. Start off with Will. Alright, he has 5 Pokemon. Let's see, he's going to start off with a Girafarig instead. Whoa, okay, level 48. That's way up there. I didn't expect that. Alright, here we go. Fang Attack. Hopefully do a good amount. Yeah, nice. Good job, Sneasel. Now, if I could have had Weavile, that would have been even more devastating. Alright, Slowking now. I thought about sending out Scizor, but I think maybe Sneasel would still be better, because after all, it is Dark, so it's immune to all Psychic attacks. Because, man, Dark is, way too OP against Psychic back then. Even still kind of is. Slow King. Damn it! Okay, Amnesia, that's not gonna help you against, Feint Attack. So, kinda wasted. Alright, Slow King down. So far, Sneasel making a strong MVP case, potentially. And a Slowbro. Yeah, so he uses both Slowbro and Slow King. Normally he has Slowbro. That's the only team member so far it's the same. Okay, Curse, this actually... I can't believe it's faster. Also, that might potentially make a difference. And one of them has Quick Claw. There's no way it could have outsped Sneasel other way. Okay, it might survive plus... Oh, wow, that did nothing. Okay. That's a little concerning. Yeah, had to have Quick Claw. And there's something else I wanted to say about this game. I'm going to wait till after I take care of Will first. We'll bring it up. Ah! Rock Smash! Oh no! Quad weakness! No! Damn it! Oh, the cursed helped too! Damn it! You know what? I'll send out Alakazam because of Thunder Punch. Because remember, it's special back then, so that has no effect on Curse. Haha! Yeah, just be safe instead of doing Scizor. And that was a wasted crit. Alright, next up, Espeon. Okay, let's give Scizor a try then with the Silver Powder. So, Cut will be stronger. Almost 100 power with Stab, but remember, Scizor has a lot of tech. How about this too? This is the third straight time I've used Scizor on my team for Elite Four. It's just been that good recently. Moving up in ranks. Ugh, I did a lot. Alright, Cut. Come on. There we go, good job. Alright, his last member, maybe Xatu? Yep, I was expecting that. Yeah, I'll send out Jinx. I was debating on sending out Alakazam, but let's save Alakazam's PP for maybe later on, especially against Lance. Let's give Jinx a go. Alright, Ice Punch. Hopefully it'll be enough, come on. Here we go. Alright, not bad. Start off with. Man, it just sucks that Sneasel got knocked out because it was having a very strong MVP claim already. I still think it is. Alright. Now, anyways, I think I may have mentioned this at the end of my playthrough, my Crystal Clear playthrough. I am planning on in the future doing a playthrough of Crystal Legacy. Just not yet. And definitely not now, since I'm doing this playing this game off screen. So this might be another year or two down the line, but I do plan on doing a playthrough of this. But, like I said, just not now. Alright, I'm gonna send up front Jinx instead of Alakazam. I don't think Koga would be a threat. Although, he does have some bug types, so I gotta be careful. But I'm still gonna stick with Jinx right now. Alright, Koga, let's see what you got. I mean, Crobat, you could have Area... Well, he already has Crobat. Actually, wait. No, does he have Crobat? I know. I said Ariados, so that's one of the members. Venomoth, I think, too. He's gonna start off with Ariados still. And level 50. Gotta be careful, because this thing can hurt, too. Right back. Not as strong as Alakazam, but hopefully it should be enough. Yep, there we go. Alright, Muck, that's another normal encounter. And I am going to take care of Red and stuff off screen after this. I'm definitely going to see how they are. Demon High Special Defense! Oh, lovely. Well, I do have Feint Attack if it gets desperate. Oh, it has leftovers too. We're going to go with Ice Punch. That should hopefully finish it off. Yep, there we go. So far, nothing new yet. I think he used Venomoth normally. So again, his team largely has been the same so far. And of course. He used, I think, Fortress and maybe Crobat? I can't remember. Come on. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Jinx, don't start, please. Ow! Oh my god, it was a crit! Oh, god dang it, a crit. I knew that was a crit the moment it... Oh. Alright, here we go. Alakazam now. Show Jinx how it's done, please. Since you had to get outsped. There we go. Easy peasy. Guess I should have trusted Alakazam more instead. Alright, next up. Crobat. Maybe something different, but I can't remember. But yeah, good thing I have Alakazam here. Oh, of course, it's still faster. Oh boy, this could be challenging. No! Damn it! Not good. Okay, I don't agree with that. That's bullshit. It needs to say it missed, not it didn't affect. I hate that so much in Gen 2 when it says that. But there we go. That was really BS with the Toxic missing. Alright, last up, Qwilfish. Okay, alright, so it replaced Fortress with Qwilfish. Man, I remember dealing with a bunch of Qwilfish later on. They were really annoying. Hopefully, Alakazam could just wreck it with no trouble. There we go. Man, Alakazam making its own push now for MVP consideration now. That was very impressive. Alright, now I gotta go heal up for Jinx. Alright, I'm trying to think. I think I actually might give Machamp a try. I already gave Alakazam and Jinx a go. So far, I don't think Tauros had a chance yet. Yeah, everyone but Tauros had a chance. I was debating on maybe sending out Tauros, but I think Machamp would be better overall. I think the only problem is it doesn't have a ground move. Yeah, it doesn't have a ground move. That's the only problem. But I figure if it having Cross Chop and having higher attack, I think it would probably edge out more than Tauros. Alright, Bruno. Hitmonchan, okay. Same thing normally. But I think he starts with Hitmontop instead. I'm sure he's probably going to have Steelix. Of course, Mach Punch gonna hit first. Wham! Cross Chop! Stadium 2 reference. Oh. Alright, I want to save the PP, so we'll go with Headbutt. Cross. Oh, crit! Oh, God! My goodness, that scared me. Okay, Hitmonlee now. I don't feel comfortable now with Machamp. I don't trust Jinx with its weakness, plus not being fast enough, so we're gonna stick with Alakazam. Alright, Psychic. There we go. Yay, level up. Alright, next up is... Okay, here we go, Steelix. You know what, let's give Tauros finally its try. So that's his first difference of Steelix instead of Onix. Alright, Earthquake. I'm sure it's gonna probably survive easily. Ooh, crit barely did over half damage. That's a little concerning. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Ew! God, barely over half damage with a crit. That means it probably only did like a quarter normally. Yep. Of course, I'm not surprised. High defense. Ow! Damn it, lower its defense. But, there we go. As long as you didn't heal up, we're good. Alright. So next up, Heracross. Okay, there's another change. I don't think it would hit Slash. Metal Club. Okay, no flying move. Yeah, I don't think anyone has a flying move. So I think Alakazam might be the best option. I gotta be careful with Megahorn. There's another difference. Maybe he'll still use Machamp. We'll see. Here we go, Psychic. Here we go. Maybe that crit was needed, but I think I might lean towards no. Yep, Machamp, of course. I might give Jynx a try. I gotta stop spamming Alakazam. Gotta give it a chance to rest. And conserve its PP. Alright. So, here we go, Psychic. It hopefully should take it out. Although not as effective as Alakazam. Damn it! Oh, it's gonna hurt! Ow! Oh my god! I can't believe I won a crit! Oh. Damn it! Alright, I'm gonna sound Sneasel. Yeah, I know, quad weakness, but I'm gonna hit first. I'll go with the strength. And that should do it. Yep. Oh, man. I thought Jynx would have survived that, unless it was a crit. But no crit, it's got one-shotted. That's pretty bad, Jynx. That really takes my view down quite a bit. Alright, so now for Claire. Her team's probably going to be radically different. I'm going to sell Scizor. Goodness, her team's probably going to be massively different. Umbreon, Murkrow. Although she uses those normally, but remember she also has Gengar. She has Houndoom and Vileplume. I think she has most of the Dark types already. But I'm sure her team's going to be radically different. Alright, let's see what she's going to start off with. Umbreon, okay. That's what she starts off normally, I think. I also had... Wait. Yeah, I had Umbreon in this game. I actually was debating on using Umbreon instead of earlier in the team. I was thinking about using Umbreon, but I decided Sneasel impressed me so much the final battles, I decided to bring it instead. Alright, here we go, cut. Switching out, okay. Okay. This is gonna be neutral hit though, thankfully. But yeah, Scizor, you... Whoa! Ooh! Ooh! That did a lot more than I was expecting. But I don't think Scizor's gonna be fast enough. Yeah, that's a little risky. If I can guarantee it's gonna hit first, that would be devastating. But I don't trust it's gonna be fast enough. I'm going to send out Tauros. I just don't trust Scizor being fast enough to prevent that quad weakness. Yeah, there's the flamethrower as expected. This Tauros should survive, hopefully. Ooh, that did a lot more than I was expecting. Alright, Earthquake. I think Tauros might be my fastest member. Here we go. Alright, what next? Oh, she's bringing back Umbreon out. Man, I can't believe Scizor did that much damage to Houndoom. I was expecting that most, like a third damage. I didn't expect over half. That was like 3/4. That wasn't even a crit either, I don't think. That was insane. Up there's the double team. There we go. Come on. There we go. I'm sure it has 95 actually still, too. God! Umbreon on a defensive wall, it got wrecked. Up there's Moonlight, of course. Wow, that did nothing. Oh my goodness. Ooh, maybe. Yeah! That was a very crappy Moonlight, not gonna lie. Yeah, Arcade Classic member. Ooh, you know what? I think I'll give Tauros a try. Because remember, this was the last game before abilities came in, so Gengar is still weak to ground back then. And Tauros might be hopefully fast enough to outspeed and knock out with an Earthquake. Come on. Yes! But will it be enough? I think it could. It's possible, but it's not guaranteed. Come on. Come on. No! Damn it! Whoo! Thank you. At least it said miss instead of unaffected. I hate that. Good job, Tauros! Although I'm a little disappointed you couldn't knock it out, though. I kind of was expecting it, though. Her team's been the same so far. I'm surprised. Alright, Vileplume. Alright, Sneasel. Nice punch, of course. Come on. Okay, Sneasel, that was disappointing. I don't think that should do a lot. Ooh, okay, that did a lot more than I was expecting. And of course, with leftovers, I'm pretty sure that means Vileplume's gonna survive this hit unless it's a crit. Come on. Damn it! Frozen! Yes! And yeah, that's how I beat Claire, believe it or not, actually. But I think, wait, before I talk, I think she has one more member. Murkrow, maybe? Yeah. Murkrow. Wow, I expect her team to change a lot. Her team didn't change at all. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, here we go, Vice Punch. Come on, be enough. You have no defense. Come on, be enough, be enough. There we go. Good job, Sneasel. Back in MVP contention. But yeah, that is basically how I beat Claire, because she was putting me in big trouble. Blizzard's powerful, but I want to actually have Ice Punch. If I had Icy Wind still, I would have considered Blizzard, but Ice Punch is good enough. But yeah, that's how I beat Claire. I was doing good, and then her last member, Kingdra, of course, neutral to everything. But, thankfully, Sneasel, on the first Ice Punch, froze Kingdra, and it was frozen the entire duel. And the problem with the Ice Punch was, it was only doing like 1/5 damage, so it took like 4 turns to take out Kingdra, but it stayed frozen the whole entire time. And that, honestly, with how much damage it did earlier in the previous hit, I think if it wasn't for frozen, I might have lost the battle eventually. Because it was... I had a couple members still, even if Sneasel went down, but man, I really didn't need that frozen. It made a big difference. Alright. I don't know if Lance is going to start off with Gyarados, but I'm going to stick with Alakazam for the high hit, fast hit, and electric move. I know one of his members too, and actually surprised me, but I'm not going to say it yet. But there is one team change. One member of his team does change. But I don't know what else. Oh, he just said it. He has Zapdos. Yep, you heard it. He has Zapdos. Alright. So here we go. Start off. Okay, still starts with Gyarados. Alright. Here we go. Thunder Punch. This should take it out, hopefully. What? Oh my god. Ooh, paralyzed. Nice. Good. Come on. Don't hit. Don't hit. Ooh! Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, come on. Alakazam, survive. Come on. Oh my god. That's stunning both ways. I can't believe... I do get a free turn, though, so you know what? I'm going to heal up. He has to recharge, so I'll heal up for free. Although a Forester would have been better. Alright, we'll go with the Thunder Punch to be safe. I can't believe Gyarados survived the Thunder Punch, but I also can't believe Alakazam survived the Hyper Beam. Both should have been taken out. Alright, Dragonite. See, this is where Alakazam with Ice Punch would have been useful, but no, the game insisted that they can't have that move. Alright, I'm gonna stick with Sneasel. Sneasel was doing so good all night, I'm gonna keep going with Sneasel. But I gotta be careful. If this is like his normal... If he has all 3 Dragonite, gotta be careful, because remember, one of them should have Fire Blast. One has Blizzard, the other one should have Thunder. But I'm gonna hit first. Quad weakness, hopefully be enough. Come on. Come on. Oh, damn it! Oh, the Fire Blast one! No! Oh, no! Oh, it had to hit too! Damn it! Oh, I needed Sneasel! Alright, I'm gonna need probably my fastest member team. Just 1 hit's needed. Oh, I had a berry. But you know what? Also, remember, Tauros does have Icy Wind. I'm going to go for that instead. And if it somehow survives, I can slow it down. There we go. That was expected. Although I was a little concerned it might not have been enough. So next up, Charizard. Alright, Tauros is not going to be really good here. Really, the only option is going to be Alakazam. Charizard could be the biggest threat on this team since it has a bunch, since it can take out a third of my team pretty much. Well, one of my members already taken out. Thunder Punch is 75 power, plus the weakness is 150. Psychic's 90 with stabs 145, so Thunder Punch is slightly stronger, so we'll go with that. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh, come on. Damn it! Oh, I needed to paralyze. Come on, Alakazam, survive. Damn it! Alright, well, I'm going to have to rely on Tauros now again. My next fastest member. A headbutt. Alright, Thrash. Well, yeah, Thrash will still work. The only problem is I'm going to be stuck after this unless I'm able to switch out. I'm going to be stuck doing Thrash. Although it's still going to be a very powerful move. Ooh, Zapdos. Ooh, I think I'll keep out Tauros to take a chance. I got one more hit at least. I don't know if I'm going to outspeed it, though. Good, I did outspeed it, but it might survive. Oh, that did nothing! Oh, God. Oof, that's gonna hurt. I don't know if Tauros is gonna survive that. Come on. Phew, survived, but... Okay, that was the last Thrash. Come on, be enough! Damn it! Alright. I did outspeed it. So as long as it doesn't do anything terrifying, I'll heal up, I should survive the Thunderbolt, and then I can go for a knockout. You survived the last one as long as no crit. Come on. Okay, better shot. Thankfully no paralyze. I don't trust, I'm gonna stick with Thrash. It worked last time, we're gonna do it again. Alright. Next up, Aerodactyl. Okay, now I do have to switch you out. Ooh, Aerodactyl's gonna be very fast though, that's a big problem. I'm gonna sound Scizor right now. I'm gonna test out Scizor. Scizor does have Metal Claw, so it has something super effective against Aerodactyl. Right, here we go, Metal Claw. Of course, gonna hit first. That'll be neutral damage, just don't flinch. That could still probably do a lot. Ooh. Phew, thankfully didn't flinch. Yeah! I didn't expect that though, but let's go! That did a lot more damage than I was expecting. Good job, Scizor! His last member, Dragonite. I'm gonna give Jinx a go. Since we got rid of the Fire Blast one, this one hopefully won't be a problem. Ice Punch. Come on. Yeah! Good job, Jinx, to wrap it up! Oh, wow. You don't even level up. Wow. That's garbage. But with that, I beat Crystal Legacy for the first time ever. March 10th, 2026, people. And after that... Actually, I'll wait for my MVP announcement later. Let's just get this over with. Now I'm gonna go for Johto though, of course. And I'm not Johto. I'm gonna go for Kanto, and I am gonna face Red and film that, but not gonna be tonight though, of course. It's already 1 in the morning. I want to like start working on my manga scripts and all that before bed. All right. So there we go. Beaten Crystal Legacy for the first time ever. And I will, of course, maybe another year or two do a playthrough of this. Definitely gonna do that. This game was pretty fun. Definitely made Crystal a lot better experience. And it was nice to do some new of the Pokemon, which you couldn't normally do otherwise. Alright, thank you, Alakazam. Thank you, Machamp. Thank you, Tauros. Thank you, Sneasel. Thank you, Jinx. Was that everyone? Or is there one more member? Yep, thank you, Scizor. Now for MVP. First it looked like it was going to be Sneasel. Then it looked like it was going to be Alakazam. And now, with all this, I think probably for the first time ever, I think we're going to have a four-way tie between Sneasel, Alakazam, Scizor, and Tauros. All four of them did something very, very, very important for me in that entire run right there. They really cooked when they needed them to. So yeah, I think there's going to be a four-way tie. Alright, but anyways, that's going to wrap it up here. Hope you enjoyed watching me beat Crystal Legacy. Of course, I'll film beating Red in the future. And I will do a playthrough of this game in the future, another year or two. Alright, but anyways guys, hope you enjoyed this video. See you all next time.